Okay.
No, I meant live on YouTube. And okay. Okay, so Facebook says
It's ready.
and Twitch says they're ready.
Okay, so all I gotta do is flip the switch and go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Flip the switch that says on the air.
The light didn't come on. Now it just did.
Put the clapper in front of your face. When you hit the clapper, you're on the air.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mixworld. As soon as we get my beautiful face on the screen, we're going to be calling my guest. Okay. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Mixworld. So how are you tonight? And
Good. How are you?
just so everybody knows, I'm on the phone with my roommate Angela, and we're going to be talking about random subjects. And that lady's been commenting every week. I guess she's a friend of yours, Richard.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start out with my favorite subject, me. But that's a story. No,
Stephanie is the co-host of Latinas in Business.
that's interesting.
Okay.
So
So you have a fellow show contacting you.
okay, so first question, or besides question, we've already made arrangements for our little traveling road show to happen.
Yeah.
So, hang on. So,
Do you know how to adjust her volume?
no.
Isn't there a knob in front of you? It says music volume.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be her volume.
Okay. How's that sound, Ange?
She's got to say
What
something.
are we going to talk about?
There we go.
We're gonna talk about your fascination with tarot cards right now.
Okay. That's fine.
So
That sounds good.
I know that when I was at Anthrocon, I bought you a tarot deck. So,
Yeah.
and believe me, guys, I sit in the living room, and there's a lot of tarot readings, and we make comments about some of the people not knowing what they're talking about, and other ones like, yeah, okay.
Well, I think a lot of people just do it for the heck of it, and they don't really, well, everybody has their own method and their own way of doing things. And right at this process and at this time, I'm learning. So I like to digest as much as I can, as much information as I can, get
Yeah.
a bunch of decks.
You'd rather have Roxy, rather be dealing with Roxy.
And do my research. So when I go into it, I'll at least have a good, solid grasp of the cards and what I'm actually saying.
Yeah, we might have to go back to that store that you went to that gave me the willies, so I can see if I can get my hands on a set of those D&D tarot cards.
Yes, that would be cool because I plan on going back there in a couple weeks. They're having a meet and greet. It's Rising Goddess over in Tonawanda, if anyone would like to show up there. They're having a meet and greet on, let me see here. On the 19th, so that'll be at the same time as your radio show here. So
Oops.
I will be there.
Yeah, we'll just. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna send. I'm gonna try to get a reverse ABC game with Anthony on the 19th. Anyway.
Yeah, well, that'll be good.
So. What is your fascination with tarot cards? I'm not trying to make it sound, like, I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm trying to get at. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's just a thing. I'm trying to figure out what got you fascinated with them, or what got your attention with them.
Well, I've always been spiritual. I've always been into astrological things. And I like the idea that they can kind of bring your attention to things that are going on in your life that you might not be paying attention to. And if it's something that you need to correct or something that you need to fix or something that you need to look into or pay attention to, it gives you that insight, that clarity of, hey, this is going on here. You might want to look at that. Or this is going great. You might want to, stay on that path because this is going to work out well for you. Or this is really going to go bad. You might want to avoid that. It kind of gives you just a slight insight into things going on in your life that you might not really be paying attention to. And I like that.
Okay.
And it's from the universe. It's from the universe. It's from the spirits. It's from your angels. It's from your guides, whatever's around you that is there to help you anyway. And it's just a nice tool to have in life for your spirituality and your growth.
Okay, now we got to move on to another subject because I just lost track of my thoughts. But yeah,
Okay.
Let's go with movies. What movies have you seen advertised that have caught your attention?
I just got an email today from Peacock about a movie that I wanted to see.
Peacock's putting out a movie?
They're playing it, yeah. They/them. It's Kevin Bacon.
That sounds
Peacock original.
That sounds like a community movie.
It says, it's here, it's fear.
Oh, okay. So that's not what I think. That's not the kind of movie I think it is.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, the one I'm actually looking forward to, won't be out for a while, is the new John Wick.
Yes, that will be good. As always, John is very, very good, and he always takes care of business and kicks butt.
So
you can count on him to take care of whatever he needs to.
What
so
recent
always good.
What recent movies have caught your attention or have? Well, let me put it this way: what recent TV series has you wanting to watch it every week?
Well, I am a huge fan of Catfish. I love that show because it just amazes me how people can go online and have this relationship with somebody for years and years and years, and there's never any plans to meet, and eventually they figure out that the pictures that this person is sending them they're not talking to that person. They don't know who the heck they're talking to. And they haven't talked to the person on the phone. They haven't exchanged real pictures. I mean, it's amazing to me how gullible people can be when their heart is involved.
I know I pick on a lot of it, but let's I know you like Zach and his band of misfits.
Yeah.
But the one that go on.
Oh, I just downloaded a show called Miss Scarlet and the Duke. It's from the UK. It's a set in Victorian times, and it's a woman and a guy from Scotland Yard, and they solve crimes together. And I love that kind of stuff, so I'm looking forward to watching that. And I found a new show on HBO, and I know you're going to love this. It's another takeoff of Pretty Little Liars.
Another one.
It's called Original Sin. So I'm looking forward to watching that.
Yeah, you're looking forward to torturing me with that.
And then the new season of Westworld is running now, also on HBO. So
Yeah, I heard that was going to be interesting. I think the best movie that we've went to the theater to watch, right, more recently has been Jurassic World. That was an interesting,
That was the only one we've gone to recently because of COVID and everything down.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Out of all the movies we went to the theater to see, I think that was the most interesting one so far.
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it had more, I want to say it had nonstop action in it. Because they were always running from the dinosaurs.
Yeah, which is always good. Plus, it was just nice to get out and be in the theater to watch a movie again and just relax on the reclining couches. And it just felt so good to be out and in that atmosphere again.
So my next question is, it's going to sound strange because I know that you're not a fan of things being TV shows being remade and stuff like that. But what TV show do you think deserves a remake or a revamp?
I don't think they should ever do that, but I think the only one that I've seen that is any good is Roswell.
You think they should revamp Roswell?
No, they have revamped Roswell. Roswell, New Mexico, is a remake of the original Roswell that was in the 90s, and it is really good. It's a really good show. It's not the same characters. It's not exactly the same premise, but it's pretty close, and it's a really good show, and I really enjoy that show. And it's one of the few shows that, I do watch that every week, and I look forward to it. I love that show.
The one thing I think that fell flat on its face was the revamp of Walking Dead, or the whatever the
World Dominion.
Huh?
The New World one?
Yeah, I think that fell flat on its face.
Yeah, I didn't care for that myself. I loved The Walking Dead, and I loved Fear the Walking Dead, but that New World thing was just atrocious. I don't know. It was awful.
But you know what really sucks out of Walking Dead?
What?
We never found out what happened to the sheriff.
Oh, yeah, he was just taken off into that helicopter and disappeared forever. So I have to catch up on the next season, though, this last season here, because I haven't been watching it because I wanted to binge it. I didn't want to do it week after week, and I'd have to wait. I wanted to do it all at once,
Yeah, it's like, honestly, that doctor one with the kid, with the guy with autism, I'm not saying that it's exactly the same, but it's almost like a revamp of Doogie Howser.
You mean The Good Doctor?
Yeah.
It's actually a remake of a Korean show. Doogie Howser didn't have autism. Doogie Howser was just a genius, a child genius. which isn't quite the same, although people with autism can be geniuses.
Richard, can you post those to my podcast page?
What?
The links to the shows, to the show. That's going out on Twitch. Hang on a second, I'll tell you. It's going out on Twitch. It's going out on Facebook. It's going out on YouTube. So it's going out everywhere.
Links to what?
The show, the actual video part of the show. Hang on, I'll send it to you.
Okay. I don't know what you expect me to do, so
it won't let you post my podcast page?
To where?
There's nothing here that says share with Nick.
I can't.
Hang on a second. Hang on, I'm going to send it to you, Ange.
I can't post that. You have to post that.
You can share it to your page.
Yes, I can. That is correct.
Hang on. Hang on 1 second. I'm trying to do 50 million things. Here it's coming. It's coming to your Facebook Messenger.
All right.
And then I'll just do this. For some reason, Facebook is acting stupid and retarded this week.
Right.
More options. To a page, share to a page. Makes World's podcast. And there we go. I got it shared there, Richard. Share to a page. Next World's podcast. There we go. So I sent it to you via your Facebook Messenger. And
all right.
Now we got to figure out something else to talk about. Because I still have about 40 minutes left in my show. So, what should we talk about?
Well, there's started going to this new group. It's a dance group.
Oh, the witch dance group.
Yeah. Bewitched Buffalo dance group at Oddities. Paranormal Oddities. That's going to be on August 17th at 6:30. They're going to be doing a witches dance that was originated in Germany, and every 6 months they're going to be going around finding a charity that they want to donate the money to, and then having a show.
Maybe we can get them to donate to Silver Linings.
They're going to be doing, animal groups and women's groups. So, yeah.
Well, that blows. Maybe we can talk them into making a donation to Captain Dave's. I don't know if it'll, because he does do all the special needs. But
it'll be animal groups and women's groups.
So we figured the 13th, right?
Yeah.
For our trip to go see Little.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta find out when Joya's thing is, but that's not a problem. Yeah.
I'm excited. I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting voluntold that I'm gonna be cooking.
That's right. You're gonna be cooking for us, mister.
So, like I said, I was looking at the schedule.
Obviously, we're going to have to put you to work. We're not just going to let you sit around and relax and enjoy yourself, because that's just not allowed.
So you said you're leaving for your vacation on the 25th, right? Around the 25th or the 26th, one of those 2 days?
Hopefully. I'll have to wait and see when the price goes down and then reserve it.
Okay, because I have...
Hopefully nobody else takes it. But we shouldn't be talking about our random social life during the show.
I talk about my random social life all the time. What else is new?
Yeah, but I don't think these people need to know this or want to know this or care.
Yeah, we got four people watching, so I wonder who the 4 people are. It's really nice. It's a peaceful. I only got like 5 comments, but you know.
That's all right.
So
nobody's being obnoxious, right?
Yeah. So.
And that's all.
Go ahead. I'm just trying to think of something else to talk about.
So, why won't you let me do a tarot reading on you?
You know why I won't let you do a tarot reading on me.
Well, I've told you that I'm not concerned about it, and I don't believe that you're going to destroy my cards, because that has to do with my energy, not yours.
Because I don't want to ruin people's decks. The last time I was even close to tarot card readers, I got screamed at by them for making their deck go sour.
Yeah, that's because they were incompetent. It had nothing to do with you. And for somebody to say that to you is irresponsible of them as a tarot card reader.
And I'm still trying to figure out how I supposedly made their deck go sour. And the only thing I can think of is all the protection spells that were around me.
Well, that shouldn't have done anything to their cards.
But it was interesting.
If their cards had an issue from their energy, because they're the ones that are channeling through the cards. So if the cards had an issue, it's their issue, not yours.
But it's kind of funny though. I was in the most haunted building, one of the most haunted buildings in Buffalo, and I supposedly made their deck turn sour.
I know, right? There's like so much energy throughout that building that had nothing to do with you, and for them to make that assumption, like I said, was irresponsible.
And you know what? It's like I got up this morning, or I got up early this morning. Let's be honest, earlier than I've been getting up. And I had another one of those anonymous Facebook messages. The ones I've been telling you about, telling me to sell all my photography gear and
Why don't you
give up my photography?
Why don't you make your account so people can't find you, and then they can't send you messages?
I'm thinking I know who it is, though.
Well, I'm just saying, that's how my account is, and nobody can find me.
Yeah, but I gotta keep my account public so people can see my show.
Yeah, that's true.
What else? I just got a thumbs up from Stephanie. So, I'm gonna direct this really quick at Stephanie from the somebody. Never mind, that was something. I'm gonna direct this at whoever's watching. If you want to book a show with me, all you have to do is contact me through Facebook, and technically my friends, my friends that want to book shows. You can contact me through there, or you can leave a message on one of my radio shows they're on every week, and we can set something up. I've been trying to get more people to come on, but luckily I got Ange to come on tonight. Her busy schedule of her tarot cards and watching the lady shop from Goodwill and see what kind of buys she can get. And you know what? It's funny to watch you to sit there and listen to you when you watch that, because it's like, well, that's chipped, well, that's junk.
You like that?
It's like me going into Savers or Goodwill with you on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Well, that's chipped. You don't want that crap.
Yeah, that's me. Why buy something that's broken? Nobody wants that. Well, I don't understand why they even put that on the shelf if it's all chipped up and broken and cracked and missing pieces.
Because they don't care.
Who wants that? But who wants that? Nobody wants that.
They figure it's like the clothes. They put some of the places put up. They put up the shittiest looking clothes with rips and tears in it, and then when nobody buys it, they can bundle it all up and send it off to be turned into rags.
Yeah. Well, they should do that before they put it on the shelf if it's all ripped. I mean, nobody's going to buy a ripped item of clothing.
Well, there are people out there that'll buy it because of they want the fabric.
Well, okay, yeah. If it's a cool pattern on the fabric, that's different.
Yeah, and plus you got people like me who zombie out and cosplay, and the cosplayers want cheap fabric.
Yeah.
That they can, adjust for them. I know a few cosplayers who have actually bought some really crappy stuff at a thrift store and tore it all apart and revamped it and made it into very awesome costumes.
Yeah, I'll have to come up with a costume for this witch dance group when we finally have one of our shows. We have to dress up like a witch, so that'll be really cool.
So, gotta think of another topic. I'm running out of topic.
Okay.
Brain farts. Let's see.
Being the way I am, I've lost a lot of weight, but I still am large, and I still have a hard time doing a lot of things. So this is kind of challenging for me, doing this dancing and stuff. But I'm going to do it, and I'm going to stick it out, and hopefully, as I go along, it will get easier for me and better for me.
So
since last June, I've lost 211 pounds.
Yeah, and
I'm keto. Keto works, doesn't it, Michael?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know what you're talking about. I only lost 40 some odd pounds.
Right. Exactly.
And I was disappointed when I went and saw the orthopedics, but yeah.
But that has nothing to do with your weight loss.
So, again, I lost my train of thought, but that's nothing unusual. I'm always losing my train of thought.
I'm looking forward to the fall. At least we'll get rid of this humidity, hopefully.
Yeah, I know. I was sitting in the house and I heard what I thought was thunder and lightning.
Yeah. Terry said she just heard thunder and she doesn't know what's going on.
Hell, I was sitting in the house this morning. I was sitting down. I was sitting on the chair, in my chair, and then I heard the rumbling and I saw the flash. The next thing I know, I get up and it's raining, but not as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah, it's that dry thunder.
Yeah, but you know what? What really sucks about it all is the fact that, like, I took Richard shopping today. We drove past, I don't know what creek it is, between Cheektowaga and West Seneca, but like Richard made the comment that the creek was really dry.
Yeah. We haven't had a lot of rain like we usually do, which is surprising.
Yeah.
But, everything's hang out now. The grass is dry. Everything's dry.
And you know what really sucks is Captain Dave had a boat tour, was supposed to have a boat tour this morning.
Did he have one?
I don't think so. Because when I left the house at 8:30 for the boat to go get the dog food, it was raining and he was supposed to be getting the boat ready at 9:00.
Yeah.
And the rain was still coming, not hard, but it was still coming at 9.
He might have gone out. I'd like to go out sometime with Greg.
I can try to make arrangements. He said he'll be doing morning and evenings in August, so I can try to make arrangements with him.
That'd be good. Something in the evening.
And it's really nice because he'll probably buy dinner.
Yeah, well, I'm not going for dinner. I just would like to go out on the boat. And I think Greg would enjoy it, so that would be cool.
Mm-hmm. So, what else should we talk about?
It's your show.
I know, I'm lost for topics. I'm trying to come up with another topic. So, we talked about... Okay, screw it. Old school versus new school wrestling. That'll work.
Old school.
Which old school wrestlers would you like to see come back if they weren't dead already?
All the ones that I liked, I think, are already dead, so I can't really answer that.
Piper, I know Piper and Wonderful are dead. Yeah. Hulk Hogan's out because he can't do because he's got back surgery.
I don't care for Hulk Hogan, so that doesn't concern me. But I liked Mr. Wonderful. I liked Roddy Piper. I liked Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
He's still alive.
Well, he could come back then, but he's too old. I mean, they're too old to do anything at this point in time. They're gone.
Yeah, speaking of old wrestlers, Ric Flair just had his last match this last weekend. He teamed up with his son-in-law versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal.
Oh yeah.
And in the crowd, because I saw like a video of who was in the crowd. There was Undertaker was in the crowd, Mick Foley was in the crowd, and Undertaker's wife was in the crowd, and some other superstars were in the crowd.
Yeah. They do go to the shows, I would imagine, to watch, especially if somebody's doing a last match like that.
And you know what the funny part is that
what?
Ric Flair's son-in-law, who's married to Charlotte, is not even part of WWE, or he was part of WWE, and then he went to AEW.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But got 25 minutes left. So, what was your favorite out of all of the wrestling events that you've seen? Because God knows I watch enough of them. What was one of your favorite events? Or a favorite match, let's put it that way.
I think one of my favorites was there was a main event. That was the actual name of the show. It used to be on Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night main event.
And it was a match between Hulk Hogan and Mr. Wonderful. That was a really good match. Mr. Wonderful won the match, touched the ground first, but the referee was knocked out. So, yeah, he didn't get the belt, and they let Hulk Hogan keep it, and it was all just a big rip-off. And then I think one of the other matches that I really liked was it was on WrestleMania, and it was with Roddy Piper, and I don't remember who he was fighting, but I know Cyndi Lauper was there and Captain Lou Albano.
It was actually WrestleMania. I think it was WrestleMania 1. It was WrestleMania 1. It was Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper.
There you go. See, that is like the best match ever. So there you go. That's one of my favorite matches.
I'm gonna have to say my favorite wrestling match, and it's from a while back. Well, actually, I'll name a couple of my favorite ones. My favorite wrestling match that I enjoyed a lot was watching The Undertaker while he was building his streak. And then he should have never lost his streak, but he was getting old and he wanted to give it up.
I didn't like the way they ended it.
Well, from what I've read and I've listened to, he hand chose Brock Lesnar to beat him earlier in the streak, but it never happened.
Well, that may be the case, but I didn't like it personally. I thought he should have went to 25-0 and then walked out and never come back.
Yeah, but he's like
that would have been.
He's like a lot of the wrestlers that they'll walk out, they'll retire, and then all of a sudden they'll come back. I'm still waiting for the rumor. I'm still waiting for them to say Vince McMahon is coming back.
Yeah.
Even though I know he's gone, I'm still waiting for him to come back. But there has been some good news from him leaving.
What's that?
They're bringing back Sasha Banks and Naomi. Sasha Banks and Naomi are in discussions to come back to WWE. They were suspended and fired after they walked out because they didn't feel comfortable with a wrestler in the ring during a three-way dance or something like that. A four corners match or a triple threat match.
I think the only wrestler that's gone that I'd like to see back was that crazy chick.
Which crazy chick?
The one that used to skip around the ring and she had the pigtails?
She's back. Alexa Bliss?
No, not Alexa Bliss. The crazy chick.
Oh, AJ. AJ Lee.
Yep, that's her.
She won't come back because her husband wrestles for AEW. Supposedly, she was supposed to be part of. I'm waiting for Rock to acknowledge the Primal Chief. Oh my God. That Stephanie came back with. I'm waiting for the Rock to acknowledge the Tribal Chief. That ain't gonna happen. I seriously, to be honest with you, that's not gonna happen. If anybody is the Tribal Chief of that family, it's gonna be the Rock. He's got the lineage. Honestly, he's got the lineage to do it. It's because his great-grandfather, Chief Maivia, was head of the Samoan clan for a while.
Yeah.
And honestly, what I would like to see, and it always happens because WWE does move-ups after WrestleMania, I would like to see there's a wrestler in NXT. He's the Usos' cousin, I think it is. They call him something Sokoa. I'd like to see him come up and join the bloodline. But honestly, what I would really like to see is a couple of the NXT guys get their heads bashed in really good when they come up.
Wow.
No, there's a couple guys in there that I know it's a gimmick, but they've reached my annoyance factor with them. And that's hard to do with wrestling because I can usually put up with a lot of annoyance.
Yeah, I know.
But there's a guy wrestling in NXT right now that can trace his roots back to Buffalo, New York, because he was a student at UB.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his name's Tony D'Angelo is what he is under NXT, but he wrestled. I don't remember what his real name is, but he was a student at He was a student at UB, and he wrestled for the UB Bulls.
Right.
Speaking of wrestlers from the Buffalo area, I don't know if everybody knows this, but Beth Phoenix, I don't know what her real name is, but Beth Phoenix used to be a nurse at the Buffalo VA hospital for a while. And I'm sorry to say, but I would not go against her. If I had to go on the floor she was working, I would not go against her.
Yeah.
That lady scares me.
It would be detrimental to your health.
That lady scares me.
Right.
But actually, a couple independent wrestlers that are coming that are coming to the show at the end of the month. I'm really waiting to see because I haven't seen them since they left. Is Masha Slamovich from Impact Wrestling.
Well, why don't you tell us about the show? When's that going to be?
It's going to be August 29th at the Eastern Hills Mall, and hopefully, I gotta check my calendar for something. It's going to be August 28th. It's going to be August 28th at the Eastern Hills Mall. Hopefully, if he's not busy, I'm going to have Nick Russo on the 26th to talk about it. Russo's got has an interest in that, has two different interests in this show. He's got his heavyweight champion facing in a triple threat against Shane Carr and another guy from the upper New York area. And his other interest is his guy Saiyan Rain or something. I can't pronounce his name. And Joey Chaos is versing Shadowcat and Deacon the Fallen in a match. And if they lose, Shadowcat's got to put up his Silver Linings Championship.
Well, that'll be nice.
We do have Masha Slamovich versus a female wrestler coming in from another area. We do have another women's match. I don't have all the details, so I can't name off all the matches right now, but we have another female match going. I've seen some of our female wrestlers on different shows. I know they do Impact. They've did a WWE shows, AEW. A couple of them have done dark, like AEW Dark or whatever it's called.
Right.
There's been a few different things. I'm gonna admit this, and maybe I might sound a little biased, but I would put Nickel City Wrestling up against WWE anytime in entertainment value.
Yeah.
Because Nickel City Wrestling gives you 3 straight hours of wrestling with a half-hour intermission with no BS. And yes, I know I sound like a mark and I sound like I'm biased, but it's the truth. I should know I have to stand there for 3 hours.
Yeah, that's true.
I've taken pictures and I've stood there. I know that we're supposed to be having Masha Slamovich, and I'm not sure if there's something scheduled or not, but an ex ECW wrestler, just incredible, will be in the area. Plus, there is a match that pits HC Loke, who was an ECW wrestler. He was an ECW wrestler. He's more of a hardcore wrestler in the area. He's going to be in a match also. I can't remember who he's up against. And, none of the people that usually come in and comment on it will come on right now. But I'm going to wrap this up, Ange. Thank you for coming on. Because it's
you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Because it's 8 o'clock and I want to get home and take my meds. Okay. So I will talk with you later. And I will be heading home soon.
All right. Be careful.
And say byes.
Bye-bye.
Okay, guys. I'm going to wrap this up really quick by saying that stay tuned for more shows. If anybody wants to come on for my show, you're more than welcome to. Stephanie, if you want to come in or come on, we can talk about you can come up with a subject. We can talk about it on my show. You're more than welcome. Also, I want to give a shout out to my little buddy TJ, as he is he's working on recovering from cancer. He's in his third battle with brain cancer, and I want to say get well soon to Joya's son Ben, and also to the founder of Western New York Superheroes and Cosplayers, Mark Mandola. And also, if you're watching, Anthony, or if you're around, the 19th of August, let me know if you're available, and we'll do the reverse ABC game, or we can set something up. You like you said when we talked yesterday, we can set something up. But I want to say thank you to Angela for coming on, and everybody be safe, be strong, and see ya.